Welcome to Miriam's Place, where art is healing. It's second Tuesday art night. And this month we have Tamara Ryan in the building, and we're going to get to engage with her and look at her work that she brought to share with us. There's a theme, spring awakening, and there's a lot of amazing things to see today. Welcome back to Miriam's Place. I gotta hand that to you.
Thank you so much.
There you go.
First thing, a big shout out to Miriam's Place for this amazing atrium space and gallery where I have the privilege of showcasing my art in this beautiful light with all this gorgeous energy of healing, because this is a healing space.
Right.
So I want to start by saying that spring awakening is really about tapping into the energies and joy of the blossoming spring. As you know, if you're alive and on the planet, we've all been through really hard things since 2020. Collectively, we've had a lot to deal with that's emotionally draining, depressing, really despairing. So I consider that we've been through a winter of despair. And we're still going through it with a lot of the political divisions and so I wanted to address that. How do we tap into our hope and our joy when things are hard and chaotic and confusing? I'm calling it a pandemic of pandemic. And so in this piece, I'm referencing the fact that even when we are broken, we are tired, we've really been through a lot, we still are perched on the branch and we're ready to launch and ready to fly because we're resilient and we can tap into that strength and into that knowing that even when things are hard, we can rise and we can fly.
All right, let's go to the butterflies over here.
So one common symbol of this show is butterflies as well as birds and nests. So you'll see these repeating themes. This one is kind of the dichotomy of being in despair, looking for a way out, not knowing how to find the light at the end of the tunnel. And then the other is its counterpart, and it is, alas, I have come out of the darkness and I am embracing the sun and the joy. So you really see two very different energies there represented by these collaged butterflies. In addition, I'm doing haiku with a lot of these pieces. I visited Japan in March and I was inspired. So this one says, spring awakening, cracking the ice of despair. Hope is born in March. Okay, we got all kinds of visitors over here, but I'll start with this piece, and it's Persephone Returns. It's a collage piece. There's a bit of a glare on it, but I think they've got it now. So here is the young maiden who was kidnapped and taken to the underworld, if you're familiar with the Greek myth. And now she's coming back after the despair of winter and rising in spring. So it's representing that. And I've also got a piece above it that kind of shows a heart shape in wood. A lot of my work is using natural elements, and a lot of times I'll see things in that element and I want to highlight it. So I did a little bit of patterning there for the typical Japanese pattern. And then this rising phoenix energy, coming back and rising. And then we've got a piece over here that is called The Guardian of the Underworld. When Stephanie was kidnapped and taken down into the darkness, she had to look at a lot of hard things and be really discomforted by what was going on. So this is what some would consider a dark piece, kind of a discomforting or disturbing piece. But it says in the haiku, to be born in spring, one must take the journey down where the shadows loom large. We can't deny our pain, we can't deny our depression or anything that we're going through. We have to confront it and be with it so we can rise in the spring. And here is an image of a woman who is starting to tap into her grief, and she's got welcome tears that are coming, that are breaking the ice of the despair. And she's got flowers and butterfly and an egg of hope and possibility that she is really tapping into. And I have a white feather in the nest down below, so I reference that by saying the white feather drifts with no worry for anything, lightness of feeling. Wouldn't it be nice if we could all drift and be light like the feather? So down here, what Desiree is showing you is my nest of grief and my nest of joy. And in addition to that, would you believe that's a javelina skull that I put crystals on? And so that is called Winter's Despair Reborn. That animal was claimed by death, but still in its death, there's growth and there's beauty. So life and death are born on the same breath, complete as one inhale and exhale. And then the cotton in a Japanese style vase that I bought while I was in Japan. So I'm not an artist that creates things from scratch. I repurpose other items. So here are butterflies rising from this spirit doll that I created, and her name is Yay Spring. And the haiku says, I dance with the glee of old burdens released, my feet sing rejoicing. And now I've got my spirit doll that is called Daydream Believer. We have to believe in the power of our dreams and our imagination and our ability to create a new world, a better world. So the haiku says, daydreams and night schemes pull me off expected paths. I am the peace I seek. And then we had a solar eclipse in April, if you remember, on April 8th. And this is representing a very Japanese flavor. She looks like she's somebody who has the sun and the moon as part of her persona, because we all do. We all have the side we show the world and the side that's private, and that can be represented by those two. And she looks like she's wearing a kimono, and there's this beautiful gold thread that is saying even when things are cracked and broken, we can repair. Just like in Japan, they do a technique called kintsugi, and it's when cups are broken, they will repair them using gold lacquer. So we can repair even broken things and be in beauty and peace. And now we've got a doll whose name is Hope is a Bird. And Hope is a songbird. Her song pierces the darkness. She knows light will come. So here's somebody who's been grieving or hurting, but she's still looking to the skies and finding hope, and her face is in a nest of hope, the bird and white feather. So you see repeating themes here. Because hurting, and that's part of the grieving that we're all going through. So I just took a little statue that I had and painted a box. I find a lot of my objects at thrift stores. I repurpose them. And here she is, deserving to be honored, just like the shrines in Japan, the Buddhist and Shinto shrines we visited. Mother Earth deserves a shrine. So two of my natural objects on this table. One is the joy of letting go, it represents fall energies of the falling leaves, and this is head in the clouds, representing the spring and the joy of being lost in our daydreams and our visual imagination. And she's got either a butterfly or a flower in her hand, and that's the back of the cotton pot that I utilized for that doll. So. And then I've got two pages, one representing a crystal geode, amethyst actually, and the other on the other side is a starfish, and it's representing the plight of our oceans and our earth, and the pillaging and the incredible crisis that the earth is in, and how we've all felt caged in our grief around that, and the earth has been really, really hurt. But then we move into abundance and gratitude. Even though fall is a time of letting go, it's a time of really counting the blessings and taking in the harvest of what we have gathered in our lives, even in beauty. I wear gratitude like a tree wears autumn. We're chasing you, my friend. We're chasing you. So now we've got a decoupaged head, decoupage with flowers, with butterflies coming out. And my thought is that we all need to elevate our thoughts to be able to really embrace hope. We all need to stop the monkey mind of despair and craziness that we can be exposed to, or that we can be on the hamster wheel of creating in our own minds and rise like the butterfly. So my butterfly thoughts elevate my heart's despair. My head is now in the clouds. And then I've got this little doll. She's very Japanese looking to me. And even though she's caged, she's still blossoming. So of course her name is Bloom Where You Are Planted. So cages really are a symbol as well as the butterflies and the birds and the blossoming and the natural elements. And now we've got butterflies busting out of the cage because they've been elevated. I've used a lot of song titles in this, and I actually have a whole accompanying playlist to go with the show that I can share. And the one that we saw with the butterflies coming out of the head is called Free Your Mind. And then this caged butterfly is called And the Rest Will Follow. And some of you might know the song, Free Your Mind and the Rest Will Follow. If we elevate our thoughts, our other thoughts will follow, and we will be an example to others to elevate their thoughts. So we can be a good example. So now this is a piece that you might recognize. It's a very famous piece. I don't claim to be the artist of that, but I wanted to show that there's a crack in everything. Leonard Cohen said, sing the song that you will sing. There is a crack in everything. That's where the light gets in. And so that's what I'm representing there, is that even in our tears of grief, we can let the light in, and there can be healing and hope.
Now, did you do anything with these?
Yes, I've got all these beautiful rocks that have cracks in them, and I painted gold lines in them to show that kintsugi technique that the Japanese do to repair broken things. So even nature has cracks in it and brings different elements together. So I wanted to highlight that here in a very Japanese style. And the base is also from Japan. It is representing the simplicity of the Japanese style. Nice. Almost done. We've got one more piece over here, and it is my Celtic goddess. And I do a lot of repurposing. I buy things at thrift stores. So this canvas had another painting on it, and I painted over it. Because one of my concepts is to not create more landfill, if you will. And so I repainted over that and created a Celtic goddess of spring. And the title is Spring Awakening. And she reiterates the idea that Rumi also said the wound is the place where the light enters. She's very golden, and she's in the rising energy of the hope of springtime. And then this last piece is And My Heart Will Go On. And it shows how cages might not only cage us in and restrict us, but they might be protection. And here is a heart that's been broken, but it's been painted with that golden lacquer to heal it, and now it's protected in this beautiful bird cage and another cage around it. Even there's a nest of beautiful yarn underneath it, so it's nested and it's protected and it's in its haven or its sanctuary, even though it's a cage. So that heart will go on. And if you remember, that comes from Titanic, My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. So again, you'll find a lot of references to music. Daydream Believer, the one that we've seen already, is a Monkees tune from the 70s, 60s. And finally, here are my business cards if you're interested in knowing more about my work and what I offer. Here is a little page with my business cards. So thank you for listening. It's been a lot of fun sharing this with you.
Thank you, Tamara. These pieces will be in the building here at Miriam's in our atrium gallery for the rest of the month of May. So feel free to join us during regular business hours. So you can come and see these pieces up close and personal. They look so much better in person than they do on camera. But I appreciate you watching. We appreciate you joining us here at Miriam's. There is still time to join us in person as we have libations and appetizers. Sorry for your enjoyment. So, and as you can see, the place is hopping today. So come join us at 1519 East Boulder Street, right across from Memorial. And come see these pieces in person. And come share the experience with everyone here. If you can't join us today, obviously, like I said, we'll be here these pieces will be here till the end of the month of May. So if you've got time in your busy week and you're taking a lunch break and you're nearby, come see us. These pieces will be here. There are haikus that go with every one. The titles are attached. So many of your questions will be answered. And there's a price list for many of these pieces. So if you see something on camera or you see something when you come see us in person, you can contact the artist and buy one of these pieces. Thank you so much for joining us on your Facebook, YouTube, or wherever you may be viewing this live stream. We appreciate your engagement. Please hit the like and subscribe button so you can be notified whenever we go live. And come see us here at Miriam's. We'd love to help you on your journey. All right. Have a great evening. Thank you so much.
And this is perfect because most of